Hello everyone, welcome back to Commerce Lesson channel. So today we are going to learn concepts of taxation. Let's see the meaning of tax. Tax is a payment made by individuals and organizations to the government. We everyone must have to pay taxes to the government and it is compulsory. Government utilize such a revenues for the development of the country. Let's see the types of taxes. So, taxes is divided into two types, that is direct taxes and indirect taxes. Now, what is the meaning of direct taxes? Direct taxes, it is directly payable to the government. It is a tax charged on a person and directly payable to the government. Impact of tax falls on the same person. That means the burden of this tax cannot be shifted to other person. A person paying direct tax cannot transfer the burden of tax on to other person. Act, law, rules that are prepared by the central government. Central government. Let's see the examples of direct taxes, that is the income tax, wealth tax, gift tax. These are the examples of direct taxes. Let's see the indirect taxes. Indirect taxes means what? It is a tax on goods and services and payable through the middleman. That means impact of tax falls on two different people. The burden is always shifted to other person up to final consumer. That means a person paying indirect tax can pass on his burden on to the final consumer by including the tax amount in the price of the product or to the service charge. Tax which is applicable all over India uniformly, for which act rules are prepared by the central government, whereas the tax applicable at the state level for which act rules are prepared by the state government. Let's see the examples. Service taxes, VAT means value added taxes, sale taxes, excise duty, custom duties. These are the examples of indirect taxes. But on 1st July 2017, government launched GST. What is the meaning of GST? GST means goods and service taxes. On 1st July 2017, the GST law came into force. GST Act was passed in the Parliament on 29th March 2017. That means हम ये टैक्स अभी पे नहीं करते, we only pay indirect taxes, that is a GST. Always remember, GST, it is a indirect tax. Next, let's see the direct tax. Indirect tax, we will learn income tax. What is the meaning of income tax? It is a tax on a income. The Income Tax Act was passed in 1961. The act extends to the whole of India. It came into force on 1st day of April 1962 from the assessment year 1962-1963. That means income tax can be learned on the basis of the Income Tax Act 1961 and Income Tax Rules 1962. Income tax rules are changed every year in the financial budget by finance ministers, which is known as the amendments in income tax rules. So income tax, it is a tax on income. It is to be paid by every person on a taxable income. It is levied on incomes of a person's, like a salary incomes, profit of a business, income from letting out property, interest and dividend income. Means what? जो भी हम इनकम अर्न करते हैं उस इनकम पे हमें टैक्स पे करना, इट इज़ नेसेसरी. For example, income, salary means if you are a profession, if you are doing a job in an industry or organization, we get a salary from them. So salary, we must have to pay the taxes on a salary. Profit of a business, we get a profit from a business, right? So it is also included in the income tax also. इनकम फ्रॉम लेटिंग आउट प्रॉपर्टी मीन्स जो प्रॉपर्टी है वो रेंट पे देना, उससे हमें इनकम मिलता है. इट इज़ ऑल्सो इंक्लूडेड इन द डायरेक्ट टैक्स, इट इज़ इनकम टैक्स. इंटरेस्ट एंड डिविडेंड इनकम, वी ऑल्सो गेट अ इंटरेस्ट, वी ऑल्सो गेट अ डिविडेंड. सो जो कुछ भी हमें डिविडेंड इनकम इंटरेस्ट मिलता है, इट इज़ अ इनकम. सो वी मस्ट हैव टू पे द टैक्स. So we must have to pay the income tax. So it is that income tax is to be paid by every person. So what is the meaning of person? Person means what? Person means an individual, partnership, firm, company, Hindu undivided family, local authority, artificial juridical person, body of individuals. So the person on whom the tax has been levied has to bear the burden of tax, means it cannot be passed on to the other person. So in related to income, 2 years are involved in income tax, and that is a previous year and assessment year. So first we are going to learn what is the meaning of a person while calculating the income tax. So person means an individual. Individual means a natural person, that is a human being. We are a human being. It includes a mindness and a persons of unsound mind. Then partnership firms. What is a company? Company, it is a private company, public company, government company, foreign company. This is also including in a persons while calculating income tax. Hindu undivided family. Hindu undivided family includes only Hindu families. If they are undivided, including their wives and unmarried daughters also. Local authority also including in a person. So local authority includes means a panchayat, municipality, municipal committee, district board, cantonment board, who has been entrusted the control and the management of municipal and local funds. Artificial juridical person. Artificial juridical person means what? Artificial juridical persons are entities which are not a natural person but have a separate existence in the eyes of a law. That is the deities, idols, university, joint stock company, right? So these are not a natural person but have a separate existence in the eyes of law. Then a body of individuals, BOI. BOI means a group of individuals who join together for a common purpose, which may be to earn income or otherwise. So these all are included persons while calculating income tax. Let's see what is a financial year, previous year and assessment year. Everyone know that financial years is started from the 1st April every year. So the year commencing on the 1st April, hence it is a period of 12 months starting from 1st April and ending on the 31st March of the next year. So while calculating income tax, 2 years are involved, that is a previous year and assessment year. So what is the meaning of a previous year and an assessment year? Previous year is also known as a year of income. So assessment year is also known as a year of a tax. So what is the meaning? What is the difference between them? In the previous year, it is a year in which a person earning the income. When person earning the income, that year it is say that it's a previous year. So what is assessment year? The year in which income of a previous year is checked, scrutinized, or assessed, and actual tax liability is decided. So let's see, in a previous year in 2019-2020, on 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020, we assume that in that year person is earning the income. So in assessment year, what is assessment year? In 2020 to 2021, all the previous year's income he's checked and scrutinized, and actual liability, tax liability is decided. It is an assessment year. So assessment year, the year in which income of previous year actually previous is checked, scrutinized, assets, and actual tax liability decided. Assessment years means the period of 12 months commencing on the first day of April every year. The income earned in the previous year is charged to tax in the assessment year. For example, assessment year 2020-21 commences on 1st April 20 and ends on 31st March 2021. Income earned in the previous year 1920 is assessed for the tax in the year 2020-21. So those who are right now who are in a TYBCom, so they are assessed previous year 2019-20 and assessment year 2020-21. They should be noticed. Then next one, it is, what is the meaning of assessee? Assessee means a person by whom income tax or any other sum of money is payable under the act. So those who are paying a tax, income tax, and we say them assessee. He is a person who are paying income tax. Okay. So while to calculate the taxable income, every person has to prepare for following the statement every year. So this is a statement, and everyone should have to follow this statement while calculating the taxable income. So first one is the income from salary. We have to write the amount in this column. This column we have to write the income from salary. Income from house property, we get the income from house property, we have to write amount here. Income from business or profession, when we are getting income from the business or profession, we have to write a total amount here. Capital gain, income from other sources. So we have to total of these, and we get the gross total income. In gross total income, we have to deduct the deduction under chapter 6A, then we will get a net taxable income. So this is a computation of a total income. So in the next video, we will learn income from other sources. Thanks for watching.